What is up, y'all? Dylan back here. Been a little while since I've done a video. So, this video, I'm gonna talk about the moves that the Falcons made yesterday. Yeah, I'll just go over what they did yesterday, and I'll give my opinion. The best that I can. As you may notice, I'm not at home right now. I am house sitting right now. And I will be doing that until Friday morning. And then Friday afternoon, I'll be headed to South Haven, Mississippi for a concert. So I'll be posting some concert footage from that. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. So before I get into it, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Smash the like button and the notification bell. Share this video and my channel to your social media outlets. Hit me up on Twitter at Dylan Blurton. Twitter handle will be in the description. And if you're feeling generous and want to donate to my Cash App is $Dylan Blurton. My Cash App link will also be in the description. So, with all that out of the way, like I said, the Falcons made some moves today. I imagine, well, not today, but yesterday, and I imagine they'll probably make some more moves here soon. I would imagine. Hang on. What are you looking at, boy? Dog. Hey. What are you looking at, Bang? Huh? What are you looking at? Huh? What are you looking at? You're a sweet boy. He's a sweet boy. He's a sweet boy. Huh? Huh? You a good boy? Huh? You a good boy? Yes, you are. You're a good boy. So yesterday, the first move that, alright, first of all, the Falcons did already make a couple decisions before yesterday. They did franchise tag Kyle Pitts, and they're probably going to get him signed to a long-term deal in the near future. I do want them to keep Kyle Pitts, because this past season he had the best season since his rookie year. But yeah, I think that was a good move. They are going to release Kirk Cousins. Of course, they won't be able to officially do that until tomorrow. Hang on. You ready to go back inside? Come on, let's go back inside. No? You ready to go back inside? Alright. There we go. Lock that up. Alright. Let me go sit down. Oh, hey, Callie. Yeah, they also got a cat. They also got a cat. Alright. Alright. Oh. So, yeah. But yeah, I do like that the Falcons tagged Kyle Pitts. I'm hoping that they eventually sign him to a new deal. And they're going to release Kirk Cousins. Unfortunately, the Falcons did officially lose Tyler Algier yesterday. Um, you know, look, us Falcons fans loved him, but he was wanting, but because we already have Bijan Robinson, he was wanting to go somewhere to be, running back number one, the starter. So you can't blame him for that. Can't blame him. So he signed with the Arizona Cardinals. So good luck, Tyler, and thank you. So, first thing the Falcons did yesterday was they brought back wide receiver Olamide Zaccheaus. I like that move. He was with the Falcons for a few years, I think from 2019 to 2022. And I always liked him. I always liked Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's good depth. And the Falcons need depth at wide receiver, and he provides that. They do need more. Which I will get to that. The Falcons also brought back tight end Austin Hooper. Of course, Austin Hooper played for the Falcons from 2016 to, I believe, 2019 or 2020. I don't remember. He, his rookie year was 2016, and in the Super Bowl, when the Falcons were in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, Austin Hooper did catch a touchdown pass. So after he left the Falcons, he played for 2 years with the Cleveland Browns under Kevin Stefanski. So he's coming back to the Falcons to play under Stefanski again. I got no problem with that move at all. No problem at all. So then the Falcons then sign a punter who's been with the Patriots and the Dolphins. I think most recently with the Dolphins. And then I thought they were going to bring back Zane Gonzalez as kicker, but they didn't. But they didn't. They instead signed Nick Folk, who was recently with the Jets. He's 41 years old, but he is still really good. He made all his field goals last year except one, and he made all his extra points. And I believe the longest field goal he made last season was a 58-yarder. I could be wrong, but I think that was against the Falcons. I could be wrong about that, though. So I like that move there. So then the Falcons signed a wide receiver from the Philadelphia Eagles, Jahan Dotson, former first rounder. Not a superstar or anything, but someone who will provide much needed depth in that wide receiver room. But again, the Falcons still need more. Let's see. I think the next move they made after that, I will save that one for last. Let's see. They signed linebacker Christian Harris from the Houston Texans. They might have done one more that I'm forgetting that I can't remember, but I think the most noteworthy thing they did yesterday was, unfortunately, they made a move that I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of. So it's the cat. It's the cat. But yeah, this move I'm not a fan of. Still not. I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but I'll deal with it. The Falcons, unfortunately, signed. I can never pronounce his last name, so I'm just gonna call him. I'm just gonna call him what I always call him. The Falcons officially signed Tua to a 1-year, $1.3 million deal. He's recently, just yesterday actually, been released by the Miami Dolphins, who because of his contract will take a $99 million dead cap hit, which means the Dolphins are still going to be paying him a bunch of money. And so the Falcons signed him to the veteran medium. So the Falcons will only pay him for 1 year at $1.3 million. Now, he's just going to be a bridge quarterback until Michael Penix gets healthy. And then I think once Penix gets healthy, the idea is to have competition. Again, I'm not a fan of this move because one, Tua is injury prone, and he's not the most consistent quarterback either. But the Falcons were needing a quarterback. They had to do something. Kirk Cousins was not going to stay because Kirk Cousins wants to go somewhere and have a chance to start. So Kirk Cousins was not going to stay with us. But yeah, like again, I hope it works out. I really do. But again, I'm not a fan of the Tua signing. I'm just not. Well, I hope it works out. Well, I hope it ends up turning out better than most us Falcons fans expect. But we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah. So that's all the moves that the Falcons made so far. They're probably going to make more here soon. We'll see what they do. So that's pretty much all I got. That's pretty much all I got. I believe opening day of Major League Baseball is I believe in a couple weeks. And so I do have an Atlanta Braves video planned for opening day. I'll probably do that probably in the next week or two. And then, that's pretty much all I got. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.